Alright, so the Subaru Crosstrek, we're back again. Have not been having a lot of luck with lights on this thing. This car replaced a 2003 Crown Victoria, which I never had to change a taillight or headlight on. And so far on this one I've changed a taillight, and now I'm changing the low beam headlight on the passenger side. Right here. So I had it out the other day, was going to make a video, and I thought before I go and do the whole works, I'll kind of like work through it first. So these here, they have like a screwdriver bit, but it really doesn't do anything. You got to pry them up. So you could do that probably with a flat blade. I got this, which is kind of like a, I don't know, grommet type tool remover. So just kind of work them up, and you break them off like that, like I just did, because I didn't do it right. Cool. So the proper way to do this, to not break them off, would be to get the little screwdriver part here up first, and then get underneath there, and then you can pry it out, and it should come out like that. So I'll be honest, I've been dealing with a sickness here the last 2 days. I am not fully awake, and I'm really tired. I'm just really groggy this morning. So hopefully I have some sort of grommet I can put in here while I just snap that one off. So anyway, this part here is what we take off next. Alright, so what we're going to do here then is pull out this and just kind of lift it up, and it just slides out. That's what it looks like. And then you can get access to, get access to your light bulb. So the one that we want is going to be the one that's, back in here, this one back in here. So this is your, I believe this is the high beam one, and yeah, that's the high beam. That, the one in the back is going to be the low beam. So the low beam bulb is H11 is the number, and I went with the Sylvania Extra Vision. I was going to buy just the basic bulb and buy a single, but that was $7. And then these Extra Visions were a step above the basic, and a single was $9. I thought, well, maybe I should do that, but then I looked and it said they were on sale. And then a pack like this, a 2-pack, was $14, but with the sale it was like $12. So I'm like, I'm buying 2, and I'll buy the ones that are a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to use for light bulb. I'm only going to change one. I'm not going to change both. I'm going to save the other bulb. Alright, so there it is. I'm going to have to get my hand in here though, and you're just going to rotate it about a quarter turn, and then it'll pop straight out. Oh, our neighbor's got his car out. Oops, I'm losing my clips. So, and then that's what the bulb looks like right there. So, and I don't know if we get, nope, that's all the further it goes. So we may have to take off the plug so we can unplug that. Yeah, we gotta unplug it to get that bulb out. Let me check that out. Alright, so I got it out. It's pretty simple. You can do it without any tools. I want to see if I can get this to focus in here or not. Maybe you can see it. It's a Philips bulb, H11LL, made in China, 12 volt, 55 watt. So I'm replacing it with the H11 Sylvania. So this is what the bulb looks like. You shouldn't touch the bulb because it's a halogen. The oil from your hand, I guess, heats it up and then it goes out. So the plug here, you can get it pulled out a little bit further. If you pull on the wiring harness, it'll come out. You just pull the wire out, and then on the top here, let me zoom in and I'll use a screwdriver to point so my hand's not in the way. This little part here where the ribbing is, if you push down with your thumb while pulling on the bulb, that releases the little tab that sticks up on the light bulb. So it's basically just a snap type fit. So right here you'll see, back up a little bit, there's the tab. Oops. Come on, focus on what I want you to focus on. That's the tab on the light there. So that's what you're getting it off of. So, Well, looks good otherwise. Alright, let me open one up here and see where we're at. So this is the new bulb, 12 volt, 55 watt. I don't know if you could read the rating on the other one, but the other bulb was made in China, this one's made in Korea. So that's what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to try to set up the camera so you can see some of it, but it may be difficult. Okay, so you can see the plug there with the green connector. So when I put this bulb in, you're going to want to put it down like this because the tab here needs to be facing in that direction. So it's going to go in like this, and you're probably just seeing my hand at this point. There's the click, and then I'm just going to get this back in here. Hopefully we get that. And here. Oops. Need some deal with the wires here and agreeing with me. And then there's some metal tabs on the light that need to line up with some slots in the actual headlight part here. I don't know why this is being so unnice here. It's basically just the wires that are being a pain right now. There we go. And then you're just going to rotate it in. And yeah, that's that. So that's what it looks like when it's in. Oops. Let's see if we can see it there. Is that it? I got the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. So there it is. In and down and everything. So next thing we'll do, we'll check to make sure that it works. Alright, so there it is. It's on, and the low beam is the bigger of the two. So if you look at this, this is your low beam, this one here is actually your high beam. And I don't know, this one must be dual function because I think that's also your daytime running light is in there too. I don't know, I may do a comparison at night just to see if there's any difference, if that new bulb is any brighter. But, and then to get everything put back together again, you just reverse your steps. So we take this, oops, let's get the old light out of here. Screwdriver. So we're going to take this, and this just kind of slides in there. But you got to get the right angle. I know it was a trick the first time I did it, getting that just right. There it is. So that's how that goes in. And then you line up your holes here with your pins. So this one here, the one that's not broke, we're going to put that one in, push it in. This one here, we're going to take what's left of this pin, push it back in because I couldn't find a different one. And you know what, that's, for right now that's good enough. I'll probably get just a generic ribbed grommet to put in there. So that's it. That's how you change. Well, that's how I change. I don't know if you should do it exactly the way I did it. Change the headlight on a this is a 2014 Subaru XV Crosstrek.